in now to kick this one away. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen off the play fake. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Allen going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Block Coyle in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll toss it to Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Foster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Eric Armstead for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On second down, here's Allen. He finds it open, but I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Going for it on fourth down. Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's good for a Niner first down. Garoppolo to Garcon.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive. Keep moving laterally.
Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Watch it now, Barney!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Allen, Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up!
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
No, check, Patriot!
A final shot before half for Allen. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. but I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To the air, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And as Sean McDermott's made the call, they'll go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick.
And that's caught inside the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon, 82 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just...
Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
21.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They run with Breida. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. Throwing now is Garoppolo. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Garoppolo now. Airing it deep for Garcon. It's caught inside the 25. A big play. Garoppolo to Garcon. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. To throw is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Allen now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a toss play. It's Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now Allen throwing on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Allen to throw it. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bills claw one back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You just tried to get out of there before the reporters got to you. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Gets around him, and now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play in football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. They give it, and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. On second down, it's McCoy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So nothing fancy there. That was just a fullback dive. Defensively, they were ready for it.
They were, and I think that surprised the guys on offense because handing it to the fullback, you don't do that very often, so that's a tendency breaker. And I think they just wanted to say, let's just go straight ahead. As you said, nothing fancy. Everyone move someone out of the way and let the big guy work. Didn't get it done, though.
Garoppolo looking to throw, looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 37 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing now is Allen. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Bills. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll buy some time right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle. LAD low to the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got the in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 400K. I found out where you lay at. I got the lurking and they hate cats. Pockets stay fat. I got the from the block and they screaming, they know what banks at. I got the work on the avenue, they know what tanks at. I got the live in the mansion, they know what at. I got some that's up in the Jordan, they know what that. I came on top of the building, yeah, my we had a plan. We came on top of the building, yeah, my we never ran. Down there, thought that I had a fan. Oh, hey, any 10 o'clock, got a flight out, yeah, I'm going back out to Japan. I got 2 Billy truck and a bitch door with a land. Bruce Wayne, I'm Batman. Batman, I'm best man. I got my best man. I go to hotels when I step out, yeah, your boy got a doorman. I go to nightclubs with a yeah, they call me the madman. I ain't no madman. I just go crazy, man. Ball hard, can't face, man. Choppers, rip wasteland. This what happens when you give it a taste life and you give it a wasteland. This what happens when you give it a fake life and then the ape in. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She do the battle shit. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. She go to battle shit.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary when I'm dead.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. The Bills' Stephen Hauschka's got this one teed up, and off we go from New Era Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 48 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he's able to put it through. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at...
Got a man, touchdown 49ers, it's Selleck. Garrett Selleck from 3 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over!
On play action, Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now Allen again. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now McCoy. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. It's the fullback DeMarco. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Patrick DeMarco taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it 21-8. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Bills. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Allen off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Allen will try again on second down. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Allen. This complete to the tight end Clay. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cassius Marsh in drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Black 80!
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
And he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. In his own end zone, it's Allen. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake.